meet today, think of the benefits and the opportunities that we can explore in this circular economy. To give us the opening remarks, please put your hands together for the CEO, Kara, Mr. Henry Ochieng.
Today we are here to talk about issues on environment. And as you know, yesterday we were marking the World Habitat Day. And the theme of this year's World Habitat Day was municipal solid waste. So in essence, the whole world yesterday decided to focus on issues about solid waste and discuss about what are the possible opportunities and what are the possible solutions to some of the challenges that we face in our respective cities, not just in Kenya, but across the world. What are these issues about solid waste? What are these issues about environment? And how can we be able to come together as a global community to ensure that we are finding sustainable solutions to our solid waste? We are happy that Kara was part of that particular celebration yesterday, and we spent the whole day at UN Habitat. We had a stall there. We were doing some exhibition on our work, and we also made our presentation on the work that we do on environment. And it was a very, very great event, because from there we were able to understand the challenges that people go through across the world in terms of environment, and also able to understand what are some of the solutions that have been applied to address these kind of challenges. And so as Kara, we took the lessons there, we took whatever kind of opportunities we saw there, and we'll be working on that to ensure that we continue making positive impact and contribution to the environmental agenda of this country. So our discussion today is on what are the opportunities and benefits of embracing circular economy approach to solid waste management in Kenya. And I can assure you that the team that you are seeing in front here will make sure that by the time you leave this room, you not only understand what circular economy is, but you also understand how you as an ordinary citizen can participate in driving the sustainable environmental agenda. I know that the world now is moving and focusing more on issues about circular economy to waste management, but I also know that in Kenya we are just getting there. We still don't have a lot of awareness and information and engagement around this particular subject. But we cannot be left behind, because that is now what the practice is, and we must start understanding, both at the government level, at academia level, and at our individual level, at household level, what exactly are these issues we're talking about, and how can we participate? Because the essence of this kind of platforms that we organize as Kara is to provide you an opportunity as an ordinary citizen to understand what the issues are, but most importantly, to understand how you come in and how you can support those issues. Because we've left behind the days of saying serikali nisaidie. We want to be part of that idea. We want to be part of the solution, so that we don't sit back and wait for the serikali to come, but we go to serikali and tell them, these are the issues, how can we work together to find solutions? Because if we find solutions, all of us are happy. And if we wait for serikali to come and saidia, serikali has so many things to do. By the time they reach to us, maybe it will be 20 years, and we might even be dead. So rather than sit and wait for serikali to saidia, we go to serikali and say, these are the problems we are having, these are the solutions we think should be applied, how can we work together to ensure that we are moving forward together? Because at the end of the day, if things are working, serikali is happy, we are also happy. Sindio? So that is the whole essence of having this discussion. And as you sit here, please feel free to engage, feel free to share ideas. I always say that nobody has a monopoly of ideas. These people seated here are just going to guide us, give us another perspective. But it doesn't mean that they have all the information, and once they talk, we can't talk. We can also have ideas and information that can even be useful to them. You can also educate them. So what I'm trying to say is that this is an interactive session. Let's engage, share your perspective, share your way of looking at things, and let's enrich the discussion and make sure that at the end of it all, we are better informed and we are better in a better position to make a positive difference. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me not talk much. There are a number of things that maybe will be contained in the statement of Vice Chair in terms of some of the work that we are doing. But we certainly look forward to a very positive and interactive session, and hope that will inform you and educate you at the end of this session. Asanteni sana.
As you may know, this month of October is set aside by the UN Habitat and its partners for activities, for events, and for discussions around sustainability. And this year, the month began with the global observance of World Habitat Day. That took place yesterday, October 1st. The theme for this year's World Habitat Day is Municipal Solid Waste Management, and the slogan is Waste-Wise Cities. The choice of the theme and the slogan is very apt, and is a demonstration of the global community's commitment towards addressing solid waste challenges which face numerous cities around the world. Solid waste management is, of course, inevitable due to the ordinary human activities which take place all the time, such as industrial production, consumption at the household level, construction and the commercial processes, among other things. However, managing solid waste has the health, environmental, social, and economic implications. Consequently, public intervention in solid waste management, coupled with engagement with the private actors, are required in order to achieve optimal results. Here in Kenya, solid waste management is a devolved function under our Constitution. Therefore, the schedule, Part 2G of that Constitution, provides that the county governments are responsible for county health services, particularly refuse removal, refuse dumps, and the solid waste disposal. The National Environmental Management Authority, NEMA, they are represented today, has developed a national solid waste management strategy, 2015, I think that's the year, to act as a guide to sustainable solid waste management in our country, to ensure a safe and secure environment for all. This strategy notes that solid waste management is a major challenge for all the 47 counties. Vision 2030 states that Kenya aims to be a nation that has a clean, secure, and sustainable environment by the year 2030. Those are barely 12 years from now. It also recognizes that solid waste management is a key component towards achieving this objective. Failure to manage solid waste is arguably the largest contributor to environmental degradation in urban centers across the country. Progressive cities around the world are moving away from the traditional linear approach to solid waste management to the circular economy approach, which is a concrete action plan that covers the whole life cycle of a product, from production and the consumption to waste management and the secondary material market. Here in Kenya, the concept of circular economy to waste management is gaining ground, and it's important that key stakeholders and the general public get to understand what the concept is all about. The forum today is organized to provide a platform for discussion on the circular economy approach to waste management, and especially in regards to the opportunities and the benefits in the Kenyan context. Our speakers today will share with us different perspectives as regards the theme of discussion and help us have a better appreciation a better understanding of the circular economy approach to waste management. On our part, as CARA, we are currently working with 11 counties in Kenya to develop solid waste management policies and bills. For your information, these counties are Mombasa, Nakuru, Kisumu, Uasin Gishu, Nyeri, Kisii, Meru, Kitui, Kajiado, Machakos, and Kiambu. We intend to upscale the initiative to include other counties that are without the necessary legislative instruments for waste management. The policies and bills are taking place into consideration the aspect of circular economy, and they will be key in promoting this new approach to waste management at the county level. On a different note, you all perhaps be aware that CARA organizes every year in the last 2 years a business expo and a conference event. This year, we are actually organizing one from the 15th to 17th in November 2018, the usual venue, which is the Sarit Center in Westlands, Nairobi. The preparations are very advanced now, and we make sure that we will be able to have this event as scheduled, subject of course to having sufficient sponsorship and sufficient participation and exhibition by our friends, exhibitors. The theme for this year will be making affordable housing a reality and responsive to community needs. During that expo, we will, as we did last year, have the second annual Resident Associations Excellence Awards to celebrate and reward our members who have demonstrated exemplary performance in promoting provision of better services and championing the interests of their members. Last year, awards were very successful, and we hope that we can repeat the experience this year. I would like to urge all our members who are here to try and participate in this activity, which is of course free. You don't have to pay anything to activate. And we will make sure that those who perform well, exemplary, they will be recognized and awarded. We still have exhibition and sponsorship opportunities available, so make sure that you contact our staff for more details and to book your space. As for our members, we will we invite you to make an entry for the awards before 30th October, end of this month, so that you stand a chance to be rewarded. Finally, I wish to thank you all once again for creating time to attend this forum, and we look forward to a very lively and interactive session, particularly with our panelists. Thank you very much, and please feel welcome to the Grand Regency. Asanteni.
My name is Uta Staszewski, and I'm a member of the Lakeview Residents Association. Hans Seidel Foundation has been running actually now 2 projects in the field of climate change and sustainable economic development. One being aimed at streamlining the sustainable development agenda of the Republic of Kenya in the county development plans. And the second one being a sustainability network, a regional network which we just launched. And the third project, and it's actually a bit early to talk about because it just took off, but I'm very happy to announce that the Hans Seidel Foundation was awarded with a grant from Swedish SIDA for a project that has exactly this topic. The objective being to contribute to transforming traditional waste material flows in urban and peri-urban areas in Kenya by supporting circular economy business models in Kenya waste management, including skills development, inclusion of health and safety standards, as well as supporting legal framework adaptations. So that involves interventions at market level, at people's level, and at policy level. And we've just signed the contract actually mid-August, so that's a very fresh start, and that's the reason I'm here. We're in the process of awarding a tender to a consultant that basically verifies our theory of change. We don't want to make the mistakes that have been done before. So there will be an inception study, which is now ongoing. And the reason why I'm here is I want to learn. So I'm looking forward to fruitful discussions. Thank you, Johnson.
Wow, big round of applause. Thank you so much indeed. And a big round of applause to Hans Seidel Foundation. They just got awarded in regards to the very theme we're discussing. Makofi nyingine tafadhali.